morning and happy Monday. This week for our Tech Tip series, we are going to look into Scratch and how we can use Scratch both in distance education for quizzes, check-ins, lessons that you can create yourself, but also how we can empower students so that they can create and learn to code using Scratch. Scratch is a wide open, amazing resource for our students, and it's so important. I think that we as TLs have got just a little bit of a grasp on it so that we can really showcase it with the other teachers and students, whether we be at distance education or when we're in school as well. So first thing to do is to register teacher accounts. I've been using Scratch now for 4 years and have not turned mine into a teacher account until today. I emailed for it. So if you already have a Scratch account, this is what you have to do. You just email this email address with your Scratch username, email address, and your birthday and month. Otherwise, if you don't have a Scratch account, you just use the teacher account request form. So click on this link and that will take you there as well. Once you have an account, you can create students. You can create a class with up to 250 students. And the joy of that is that the students then don't need to put in their email address. So it's collecting no information about your students, nothing personal. So you can actually then use it. I know for some of the boards like York or for Halton, that kind of opens it up so that we can use it without worrying about if it's a red app or a green app. It actually is taking no information. Some of the cool things about Scratch, though, one really neat thing that I've really enjoyed doing with my grade ones last year is you can create your own DJ booth. Whoops. And what you can do is, this is the code I use within Scratch, and you can embed them into Google Sites. So when students create a project, or when you create a project, if you're doing something to teach, you can actually just pop that right on your website and students can actually play it. So this was a DJ booth I created where if you press different buttons on the keyboard, something happens. So if I press play and if I press the down arrow, you can see my face and you hear the music. You can add some claps. And we can stop that because it turns out I'm not a very good DJ. So what we actually did, though, in grade one is the students brought in shoe boxes and then they designed their own DJ booths, so 2 different turntables that we cut out and colored them in, and then we connected to Makey Makeys, and so every time they would touch one, as long as they were touching the ground, they could play a different sound, so they felt like they were real DJs in it, and it was so much fun. So mine was very complex, but we made it very, very simple, and they had they got such a cool grasp of it. Scratch is really neat in that way. It's so open. It's any idea you can think of can happen. So within here, if I go into my account and all the different things I've created, so you go into my stuff, I really like it for teaching lessons. We did some really cool geometry lessons, a whole bunch of different ideas, introductions to yourself, playing games, finding perimeter. So this is one where I actually taught a lesson. So I'll just click on it. What's cool is you can share it out so your students can then see the code and then modify it and make it their own. So today's really just an introduction to show you what it can all do. So sign up and then start creating. I'm going to show you this. Let's get learning about perimeter. So we've got my cat and it's talking, teaches a lesson. Where'd that fence come from? We've got a cat who's teaching all about, 5 meters, boom, and up comes the number 5. 4 meters. Now we add them up. 5 plus 5 equals 10, so a good chance to offer those little math strategies. The perimeter is 18 meters. Let's try another one. So you're offering this. Hey, 3 times 4 is 12. Type in the right answer. I'm right. Woohoo! 6 times 4, 24. So you're actually giving students a chance to interact. So I would do this up on the board with them, and we'd talk about it, and then they got to create their own, which was really, really fun. If you click see inside, you can see how these were created. And you can see it did start out, it looks very complex, but the cool thing is it's logic. It's all logic. So we're not going to start here. We're going to start very, very simple. And if you want to try it out today, when you're at Scratch, the tutorials they have are amazing. They will start you out with just about anything. So if you click on ideas, they've got tutorials on how to make your name animated, how to make something fly, a game, a story. So all these are small things, and when you learn the concepts, you can actually put them all together to create something much more complex. And I've done it with lots of grade 1s, lots of grade 2s, and obviously higher, and it has been awesome. So today I just encourage you to sign up, get a teacher account, and tomorrow we'll talk about how to make a lesson in it. Maybe get our words involved. So have an awesome day. That is Scratch, and yeah, see you soon.